Welcome to the Colfax Fitness Center. Alright, here we have the spin bikes. You can adjust the spin bikes steering wheel through here. You can adjust your speed through here. You can adjust your seat down here. There's also a monitor on here that you can tell your distance and your time that you use on the bike. Next we have the treadmills. We have 3 of them inside of the Colfax Fitness Center. To operate the treadmill, you turn it on with the green button. You turn it off with the red button. On the left side you have the incline. On the right side you have the speed. There's also an emergency stop button at the bottom. Next we have the elliptical machines. We have 3 of these in the fitness center. The ellipticals have a variety of programs. You can put your weight and you can enter your time in through this machine to do your full workout. Most of the time when you enter the fitness center, the rowing machines will be placed in this upward position. This is to save space. Go ahead, fellas. To put it down, you just have to lower it, place it on a level spot, and then you can sit on the seat, put your feet inside of the stirrups, and begin to row. Once they start to row, then the machine will turn on. The rowing machine measures the time that you do it, and it measures the meters that you go. Also on the right side, where the fan is, you can adjust the airflow into the machine to get more resistance. This next machine is the glute ham. To enter the glute ham, you go face down like this, entering your feet into the pads, placing it on the plate. Once you are set, your stomach should be over the pad so your core can bend, and then you go in an upright motion, flexing your glutes and flexing your lower back. Here's the same machine, glute ham, from a side view. This next machine is the bicep curl machine. Make sure that your chest is close to the pad. You're holding tightly onto the grip, and then curl it up nice and evenly and slow. To adjust the weight for the bicep curl machine, you can release the yellow tab and move it down to have more weight added onto the machine. Next machine is the tricep extension machine. There's a yellow tab right in between the student's legs that you can raise or lower the knee pads. You want your knees to fit underneath the pads. And again, the same as the bicep machine, make sure that your chest is to the red pad and your arms are on the machine so you can push down, extending your triceps. To adjust the weight for this machine, it's the same as the bicep machine. You just remove the yellow tab there and put it up for less weight or down for more weight. This next machine is the leg extension machine. You are working on the quadriceps, which is the front top part of your leg above your knee. So you want to release it slow and then move it up fast so you can flex at the top. Hold on to the handles on the side and make sure that your back is against the back red pad. To adjust the machine for the leg extension, just pull the yellow tab out and move the weight up or down for your resistance. This machine is the resistance ab machine. As you can see by the student's elbow, there's a yellow tab. You can adjust that to move the red pad up or down. When you have the red pad against you, you want it up against your chest so you can compress and bend at the waist. You also want to keep your feet underneath the black tabs so they stay still. To To adjust the weight on this machine, it's the same as the other ones. You move the yellow tab and raise it for less resistance or lower it for more resistance. All right, this machine here is the multi-hip resistance machine. There's a couple different ways that you can do it. You can face the machine like this, or you can also turn to the side, okay, and pull down for hip resistance. There's 3 yellow tabs on this one, 2 to adjust the weight, and 1 to adjust the red pad in the middle to lower it or raise it depending on the height of the person using the machine. This machine is the lat row. Again, you can adjust the pad that goes on your chest and push it farther in or farther out. You can also adjust the seat. When you are ready, you reach for the handles and pull towards your chest. You're working on your lats, which are located in your back. This machine is the leg curl machine. So the muscles that you are working are your hamstrings, which are on the back of your upper legs. There's one way to adjust the pad for your legs on this one, which is down at your feet. You move it out, it's going to go farther out. You want the red pad to be right behind your ankles at your Achilles tendon so you can curl it up. There's also handles on the front end of it to hold so you can stay still while you do it, and then it's adjusted the same way for weight with the yellow tabs. This machine is the leg press. You can adjust the back by pulling the yellow tab and moving the back forward. There are 2 handles on the side that you can hold on to for stability. Again, you want to adjust this one with the yellow tabs on the weights, lower for lighter weight, higher for heavier weight. When you do this machine, make sure you don't fully extend your knees. That way you ensure that you don't hyperextend your knees. This machine is the back extension machine. There's a small seat belt on this one for safety. Make sure that you are buckled in before you use it. Your feet go underneath the black pads, and then you just extend back. There's a yellow tab up on the red pad on the top to adjust the height. You want it about at your shoulder blades when you use the resistance for it. And it also has the yellow tab to adjust the weight for your resistance. This machine here does 2 different things. It's a pull-up assist machine, so your knees go on the red pad and you can adjust the weight on the back to give yourself more or less resistance. Or you can also use it as an assisted dip machine. So once it goes up, you can use the foot pads, and then you just adjust your hands. Same placement with your knees, but your hands are down and you're doing dips. The first one is going to work on your shoulders. The second one with the dips is going to work on your triceps. This machine is the upright bench press. So you can hold at 2 different levels. You can hold at the lower level, or you can hold at the upper level. You are just pressing straight forward. Make sure that your back is leaned into the machine. You can adjust the height of the seat on the bottom from the yellow tab, and you can also adjust the resistance of the weight over on the side. Lower for lighter, down farther for heavier. This machine will work your chest. This machine is the incline press. So it's very similar to how the bench press was before. Now you're just pressing up. There are 2 different handle spots where you can hold on to the machine. It's also adjusted by the seat through the yellow tab on this one. And then to adjust the resistance, it's the yellow tab on the side. This machine will work your shoulders and your upper chest. This machine is called the shoulder press. So again, there's 2 different handles for this. There's one that's going to keep your hands to the side, and then one that's going to turn your hands to go forward. You're working on the top of your shoulders and the back of your shoulders. You can adjust the seat on the bottom from the yellow tab. You can also adjust the resistance on the side for more weight or less weight. This machine you can use two different ways. When you're facing forward like this is for your pecs, so your arms are straight, bringing your hands together, tightening your chest in the middle. You can also adjust the seat underneath the red pad there with the yellow tab. Adjusting the handles on the top to move farther out. And sitting towards the machine, this is going to work on your deltoids, which is the top of your shoulders and your back. This machine here is the lat pull down machine. Okay, so you're again working the muscles in the middle of your back. Okay, you can adjust the pad above the knees by moving the yellow tab. You can also adjust the weight on the side from the yellow tabs. There are two different ways you can hold onto the bar for this. Wide, as we showed first, and narrow. It's still working the same muscle, it's just working a little bit differently. This machine is a compact cross cable machine. There's many different things you can do with it. What we're first doing here is tricep pull downs with two different implements on the end. On the left side you have a bar, on the right side you have a rope. Okay, you adjust the weight. On the inside you can adjust both of them to different weights. And it's again a yellow tab for resistance that you can move up and down. Two people can work on this machine at once. Now this machine is adjusted to where it's just working on the pecs. You can raise and lower the tabs on the side to move the weight up or down. Resistance is still the same with the yellow tabs. That's with the tabs lower. Still doing the same type of movement, working the same type of muscle, just from a lower position. The last thing we have in the fitness center is a large rack in the back that holds a lot of equipment for the fitness center. So here we have, over on this side, on the end, we have yoga mats. We also have some resistance bands that go along with it. In the middle of the rack where the purple and teal stuff is, those are step-up boxes. So you can build them as high as you want to work on different types of movements or jumping. At the bottom here we have foam rollers to roll out after exercise. On the top we have weighted medicine balls, and these are considered smash balls because you can hit them off the ground and they don't bounce up very high. In the middle section there we also have some heavy medicine balls that do bounce a little bit better but work well for core movements. In the middle we also have kettlebells, and then we have colored dumbbells for you choosing for your resistance. At the bottom we have BOSU balls that will work on stability and balance. Over here we have some smaller weights that you can use. And then on the end we have some weighted vests and some ankle attachments for mobility, hip movement, strength,